So welcome back, my dear students. Welcome, my dear students. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone of you, my dears. A new lecture, a new part. Actually, we want to increase the size of this with like around 150% and see how it goes. Like this. Fine now. We are fine now. This is good. A good start. That's good. Okay. So that's what we had before about the part of the form of justice, and this is a part is very is not that because it's comparing the old things, old schools. So we will go now to is there a universal ethics? The question, is there a universal ethics? Probably most of the corporate social responsibility rules are taken from the ethics. So we are checking now, is there a universal ethics? A fundamental question in the study of ethics is whether we can identify universal, objective moral thrusts then cut across cultures, geographic setting, and time. At the most fundamental foundational level, the answer might be yes. Yes, that is because it's very simple. Killing is bad everywhere in all the ethics in the world. Lying is not good in all the ethics of the world. Cheating, being proud of yourself too much, uh, all these things like it's universal. It's ethically accepted and similar universally. That's like as Aristotle noticed, ethic is not a science, but an art. Look at the sentence. Ethic is not a science, but an art. That's what I will take right now. Also, I will take it here to our questions, and I will put it there, Control and V, and I will put it here. Yes, that is true. The sentence is true. The sentence is true. So if I say yes, the sentence is true. That was some of the ideas which we handled before. Once we talk about the contemporary business, utilitarian or utilitarianism is used frequently when business leaders make critical decisions about things like expansion, storage, from utility. Utility means that benefits for you. It means benefit for you. They do not necessarily refer to the utilitarian calculus, but whenever they take stock of what is to be gained and what might be lost in any significant decision. So it is like the cost and benefit analysis. It is a cost and benefit analysis. This is the point. They make utilitarian determination. At the same time, one might argue that simple cost benefits analysis is not a utilitarian calculus unless it includes considerations of stakeholders and a full accounting of externalities, work preferences, or whatever. So here is the utilitarian. They take always the utility into the consideration when making business decisions. What is the utility? The utility means the cost and benefit analysis. Utilitarian could motivate individuals with the organization to take initiative, become more responsible, and act in ways that enhance the organization reputation rather than tarnish. Here we go, and this regarding the utilitarian. What about the Kantian from Kant, which was a philosopher? Kantian business ethics. Unlike the utilitarian, which forms the philosophical foundation of the most cost-benefit analysis in business, Kantian ethics is not so easily applied. On the hand, it offers a unique opportunity for the development of individual morality through the categorical imperative to act ethically, which emphasizes humanity and autonomy. So Kant, by other meaning, is saying, if you want to do something, if you want to go to prophets, look for the ethical ways to do it. Look for the ethical way to do it. That is the Kantian thoughts about the ethics. We will go to read this case together, which is case of Samsung, and watch out what was there in this case and see how it was about. Cases from the real world. Samsung. In the fall of 2016, Samsung Electronics experienced a massive public relation disaster when its Galaxy Note 7 smartphone started exploding due to faulty, look at this, faulty means falses, batteries and casing. Initially, the company denied, look at this, in the search itself, there was no disclosure because the company denied there were any technical problems. They said, no, there is no problems. Though there was problems in the cell phone or in the Samsung, the smartphone, there was problems, but still they say, no, we don't have any problems. Then when it becomes obvious, the exploding phones posed a safety and health threat, they were banned from airplanes. So the airplanes are saying no one to carry Samsung. Samsung accused its suppliers of creating the problem. Samsung accused its suppliers of creating the problem. So Samsung said the suppliers are the one who caused this problem. In reality, the rush to beat Apple's iPhone 7 release date was the most likely reason. Corners were cut in production. Look at this, because they want to compete with iPhone 7. They want to compete with iPhone 7, so they will rush in the production. And they cut off in the time because they want to launch this product, their own product, before Apple iPhone 7 be launched. For that reason, like you do something and you are in rush and you are very quickly doing it, so the quality of it will not be very well. For that reason, here was the reason for the real mistake. Samsung finally owned up the problem, recalled more than 2 million phones worldwide and repeated them with a new improved Galaxy Note 7S. So once they discovered that they are wrong, they admit their mistake and they fixed the problem. The company's response and its replacement of the phones went a long way towards diffusing the disaster and even boosting the company's share price. Whether management knows its response was Kantian, Samsung focused on the end. Okay, Samsung focused on the end, customer safety and satisfaction, with the motive of doing the ethically responsible thing. Although some might argue the company could have done more and much more likely, perhaps it still acted in accordance with the categorical imperative. What do you think here about this case? About you, what do you think? So here, do you think they think, or based on Kantian philosophy, that when you do something, do it ethically or no? Or they discover later on that they made a mistake and they draw back all the products, around 2 million sets, more than 2 million sets, they draw it from the market and they replace it with another good cell phones. So this was a part about the Samsung case. And I just want you to tell you, what do you think? Will you think this was ethical reaction? But it was ethical from the start, or when they discover and the people start to complain? Why did they accuse their suppliers? You have to also to answer this question. Why did they accuse their suppliers in the start itself? Why they were rush? They were rush because of the fear. They want to do a competition with Apple. And this competition and rushing up the production and the cuts off in the production leads to a big disaster regarding Samsung. We'll go now to what do you mean by the justice theory, but that will be in the upcoming video. Thank you so much. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much.